Hello everyone! I am so happy that you are here and welcome to lesson number 347 of A Course in Miracles. What is a miracle? A miracle is a correction. It does not create, nor really change at all. It merely looks on devastation and reminds the mind that what it sees is false. It undoes error, but does not attempt to go beyond perception, nor exceed the function of forgiveness. Thus, it stays within time's limits. Yet, it paves the way for the return of timelessness and love's awakening. For fear must slip away under the gentle remedy it brings. A miracle contains the gift of grace, for it is given and received as one. And thus it illustrates the law of truth the world does not obey, because it fails entirely to understand its ways. A miracle inverts perception, which was upside down before, and thus it ends the strange distortions that were manifest. Now is perception open to the truth. Now is forgiveness seen as justified. Forgiveness is the home of miracles. The eyes of Christ deliver them to all they look upon in mercy and in love. Perception stands corrected in His sight, and what was meant to curse has come to bless. Each lily of forgiveness offers all the world the silent miracle of love, and each is laid before the Word of God, upon the universal altar to Creator and creation, in the light of perfect purity and endless joy. The miracle is taken first on faith, because to ask for it implies the mind has been made ready to conceive of what it cannot see and does not understand. Yet, faith will bring its witnesses to show that what it rested on is really there. And thus the miracle will justify your faith in it and show it rested on a world more real than what you saw before. A world redeemed from what you thought was there. Miracles fall like drops of healing rain from heaven on a dry and dusty world, where starved and thirsty creatures come to die. Now they have water. Now the world is green, and everywhere the signs of life spring up to show that what is born can never die. For what has life has immortality. Lesson 347. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Father, I want what goes against my will, and do not want what is my will to have. Straighten my mind, my Father. It is sick, but you have offered freedom, and I choose to claim your gift today. And so, I give all judgment to the one you gave to me to judge for me. He sees what I behold, and yet he knows the truth. He looks on pain, and yet he understands it is not real, and in his understanding it is healed. He gives the miracles my dream would hide from my awareness. Let him judge today. I do not know my will, but he is sure it is your own. And he will speak for me and call your miracles to come to me. Listen today. Be very still and hear the gentle voice for God, assuring you that he has judged you as the son he loves. Okay, that is lesson number 347 of A Course in Miracles. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Yes, judgments keep the miracle of revelation away from me, because judgments keep me engaged, identified and bound to the illusion of the time-bound mind and to its illusion of separation. Judgments being the cause, the excuse, the justification, the weapon that I would use against my brothers and sisters, unaware that I am using the same weapon against myself. Because judging, of course, implies two: the one that's judging and the one that's being judged. And so, judgments reinforces the illusion of separation, of differences, inequality, levels, discrimination, etc., all of which maintains and perpetuates the illusion of I and time. But what I am learning from these lessons is that no character in the play can escape the law of one, because every character is animated by the same infinite creative intelligence without exception. And so, what I do to others in the play, I do to myself, and what I choose to entertain in my mind, I will manifest in the play of time accordingly. And so, if I judge and I am ruled by my apparent separate mind and fueled by anger, in time I will justify my thoughts, my words and actions, just like all the other characters in the play, and I will continue to support injustices, cruelty, oppression, exclusion, abuse, war, all of which the ego mind is okay with. And I will confuse it with peace, as if actions of terror, cruelty, murder and malice can offer me or anybody freedom or peace. They don't. Ego-based actions, which are justified by anger and arises from judgments, assures me and all characters to manifest more of the same chaos that I am witnessing today. Because judgments preoccupies my mind with worldly thoughts, which goes against love's will and maintains the illusion of I, inevitably manifesting more division, separation, and conflict, all while missing the peace of the present now. And is this what I want? What I want to experience? What I want to continue to contribute to? No, and I don't think you want that either. And so it seems that we have to make a choice to either continue to be the judge of our brothers and sisters, or to liberate our brothers and sisters from our judgments, and therefore liberate ourselves from the illusion of ourselves. But by identifying, trusting, and relying on the illusory strength of the ego mind, instead of trusting the power of conscious presence, I keep the miracle of salvation away from me. But the miracle comes from the power of silence and stillness, from dominion over the mind, from self-reflection and self-observation, a demonstration of conscious mastery instead of unconsciously being led by ignorance. The miracle comes from perceiving beyond the battleground, beyond appearances, beyond actions, to the love that abides within all. The miracle comes by rising above the chaos, by consciously choosing to engage with nothing but peace. Little by little, letting go of all that veils the awareness of nothingness, until empty of thoughts, empty of judgments, and ultimately empty of self, judging nothing, thinking nothing, remembering nothing, until suddenly vanishing within eternal nothingness.